Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys already heard, there's been a ceasefire um, issued by Donald Trump between Iran and Israel. That happened yesterday. So congratulations to everybody overall. Not too many people injured throughout the whole ordeal. Everything got done, and we should be actually moving back to business as usual. But going through TikTok just now, I saw that this guy he posted some stuff about the war and how everyone should take cover and be safe. But looking at him, you can see that he's in basic training, so they don't know shit. But I don't know why he's putting stuff out. I'm like a firm believer in why military personnel shouldn't be doing TikTok, especially when you're in basic training, because you haven't experienced the army yet. All you experience is what time to eat, what time to go to bed at night, and drills start getting your ass for not, doing stuff properly. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, I just wanted to get on here and say that we just did the strikes on Iran. We just entered the war officially, so there's not a lot I'm allowed to say, but just for y'all's loved ones' sake, um,
It's funny. He says there's not a lot that he could say because he can't say shit. He doesn't know anything. He's in basic training. He's learning the basics, i.e., learning how to march and step, left, right, uh, knowing basic CPR skills, uh, how to shoot a rifle. He doesn't know anything, you know. So I don't know why he's even on TikTok. You can tell he's in basic training because you got the bunk in the background. He's got his camera back on. He's wearing his APFU Physical Fitness uniform, the shirt at least, for some type of credibility. So yeah, he doesn't know anything. So I don't know why he even jumped on here.
I hope y'all have some supplies. Like, I hope y'all got some a place to go, so some supplies, and it's things are gonna start getting crazy. So we've been eating a lot of lobster dinners recently, and if you know, you know. Y'all stay safe out there. This is not to scare anybody. This is just to let y'all know that things are about to get pretty wicked. So
We eat a lot of lobster dinners. It's rare that you eat lobster dinners in the army. I think it's like maybe once or twice a month, if that, when you're on the actual installation. So him saying that we've been eating a lot of lobster dinners lately lets you know that he's somewhere in basic training or some type of, trade doc environment, training doctorate environment, where he's learning the basics of being in the military. So he ain't got nothing to worry about. He's chilling. Like I say, his biggest fear is hoping that his battle buddy doesn't screw him over and make his own entire platoon do push-ups. But yeah, never listen to like these guys specifically in basic training. Drill Sergeant May came out and said, "Yeah, we're at war. Anything could happen." That's about it. They don't know nothing because they're not going to share anything with these guys. They don't know anything.
stay safe and you know watch out for each other. Amen.
Hilarious. They should start banning soldiers, well, all service members from TikTok because they put out their misinformation, and then someone probably read this or saw it, and then the parents, family, friends got worried. So yeah, this is stupid on his part.
Here's how you get in trouble in the military.
I just wanted to get on here and say that we just did the strikes on Iran. We just entered the war officially. There's not a lot I'm allowed to say, but just for y'all's loved
Hold on,
ones.
before we actually get back into it, let's see some of these comments real quick. Love how AIT soldiers know everything. And for those that don't know, AIT means Advanced Individual Training. That's when you actually learn your job for what you actually join the military for. I.e., because everybody goes through basic training. It's the basics: how to shoot, how to march, how to run, basic stuff. When you go to AIT, that's when you learn how to. If you join to be a cook, that's when you learn how to cook. Military police like me, that's where you learn how to patrol, take down people. That nine. Infantry, same thing. Clerks or supply, same thing. That's where you learn your actual job. Oh shit, my bad.
Here's how you get in trouble.
Right here. What a boot. That's all I'm allowed to say because I'm sure Trump briefed him personally. Exactly. And then the guy who made the comment, he responded laughing. I'm getting closer and closer to being okay with no social media posts while in uniform. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They should ban this stuff. Bro, it looks like he's still in AIT. A lot of people know. If you know, you know. Bro, you don't even know. You ain't even all the way in the army yet. It's always the AIT ones that come online and give their military knowledge from their 6-month career experiences. Exactly. You don't know shit about shit, but yet they online trying to tell people, oh, if you know, you know. You don't know shit. Bro is speed running his court martial. Exactly. You get on there saying shit, you'll get in trouble. And he ain't gonna be you start his career before you're gonna be ended it, you know? Bro said not allowed to say, like sitting there in some type of secret ART warning operation. Exactly. I'm in ART, bro. I'm basically special forces. I have the attack plan. The lobster was literally for the Army's birthday. Exactly. So that Saturday, he said we had a lot of lobster dinners lately. So probably a couple days prior to that Saturday, the June the 14th, where the Army had their birthday. That's why he was eating lobster dinner. He's not aware of OPSEC yet. Exactly. OPSEC means operational security. The pieces of Camelback screamed ART. It goes on and on. A lot of lobster dinners, like the Army, just consistently feature lobster in in trouble be brewing. Exactly. It's rare. Like I said, it's rare that you eat lobster. Maybe once or twice a month, if that. So yeah, this guy is full of shit.
Trouble in the military.
I just wanted to get on here and say that, we just did the strikes on Iran. We just entered the war officially. It's not a lot I'm allowed to say, but just for y'all's loved ones' sake, I hope y'all have some supplies. Things are going to start getting crazy. So we've been eating a lot of lobster dinners recently, and if you know, you know. This is not to scare anybody. This is just to let y'all know that things are about to get pretty wicked. So stay safe. Watch out for each other.
That was Dylan, and he's probably doing a lot of push-ups right now. You know, there's certain things you shouldn't say in a military uniform
Exactly.
or public profile, let alone as an IET, initial entry soldier, who's in AIT, advanced individual training. So he's not even like part of a unit. You can tell by the camelback and the access to his phone in his barracks room. That's one way to end up on your new unit's poop list before you even get there. Look,
That's one thing, because when I went through basic training back in 1997, they took away everything. Only thing we had was our toothbrushes, and even then we had to buy everything all over again. They made us put everything in a duffel bags, and we stuffed that in this big, like wooden crate thing. And I remember them sealing it up. They said, "Y'all better look at this. The last time y'all go see y'all shit." They sealed it up, put one of those metal bands on it to make sure it was secured, and they pushed it off to the side of the CTA, the company training area. It's like this big flat thing where we do push-up, sit-ups on. And it sat there until the day we graduated. And that was for me. I went to base training May 22nd, 1997, and graduated in the beginning of October. And that's when I got to see my shit again. And CD player was like a portable Discman. Yeah, we don't see none of that stuff. These days, they get to have everything with them all the time. And that was back when, before we even had cell phone. Well, we had cell phone, but it was rare that someone actually had a cell phone in 97. So yeah, these guys got everything. That's why they get into trouble, doing TikToks and stuff in basic training in the barracks with drill sergeants. The Army has changed.
Look, I'm not here to give opinions on the strikes and what happened. I'm just here to say, you want to watch what you say on the internet, especially as a boot. He's won the award for silliest of geese this week. I'm giving him that award. So congratulations, Dylan, if you still even have your phone after all those push-ups. Follow me, Silly Goose.
Hey, yo, what's up? I just wanted to address some things.
This is just the apology. Did he get in trouble? It probably is. It's 3 minutes long.
In my last video, I didn't mean to scare anybody at all.
Yeah, he got in trouble.
I wasn't trying to like scare somebody.
Yeah, the chain of command saw this shit. He got in trouble. They made him make another video. Yep. Dumbass.
Get clout. I didn't think the video would blow up. I'm not trying to blow up on this app.
That's the thing. A lot of these guys, especially these younger guys, whether in the Army or not in the Army, they don't think until the video circulates, it gets to the right or the wrong person. Then a lot of people who actually have pull, they comment, and then they start pounding on this guy, and then he has to come out and do something like this. So like I said, chain of command, TRADOC general, whoever saw this, and said, "Yo, who the fuck is this guy?" Bring him to the carpet, talk to him, smoke the shit out of him, and then here he goes again, place another video. What I do believe that they should be doing is before any soldier, if any soldier posts a video without the approval of some type of command or commander, first sergeant, whatever, looking at it, vetting it first before they put it on the internet, I think they should start getting in trouble for stuff like this. Just because you have the ability to post a video when you want to doesn't mean they should you should be allowed to, especially when you're dealing with uniform in the military. If you're gonna do stuff like that, have like a separate account where you don't say nothing about the military. If that's what you're trying to do, but if that's what they want to do is like in the military, it has to be vetted. That's I'm a firm believer in that.
It was my own opinion. I trust our government. Obviously, I joined the military. I love our government. I think they do, you know, for the most part, the right thing. They try to do the right thing. I think that it's very political, and when it comes to politics, everyone has an opinion, and I had mine, and a lot of people, were agreeing with that, and a lot of people got pissed off about that. That's just how it goes. But I did say that we officially entered the war. I didn't say we're at war. There's two different things.
We didn't officially enter the war. Enter the war means we actually have boots on the ground. Just a bomb run, that's not officially enter the war. Because think about when President Obama did it, or Biden did it, we weren't officially in the war. We dropped some bombs and left, made a statement. That was it. If we did it again afterwards, then that's officially enter the war. That's not what we did. So it's also what looks to me is like you see him looking down in his angle, look like he may be reading something or reading from something that are like bullet points that somebody wants him to say to make sure that he doesn't fuck up again. So yeah.
Very big, two different things.
He got in trouble.
I think that we're all going to be okay. I
He
think
got
that
in
our
trouble.
government's very powerful, and our military is, the most powerful in the world. And I was just saying that when things, when you
Yeah,
when
he got in
things
trouble.
usually escalate throughout history, when things, when we get into
He doesn't have any knowledge of this. That's why he's stumbling on his words. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like I said, he just got in the base training yesterday. And already thinking he could say some stuff on the internet, and he's realizing real quick you fuck around and find out. So yeah, that's what's going on.
issue with other countries, usually other countries try to capitalize on that and come at us too. So I was just saying that things might get kind of bad, but maybe they won't. Maybe everything will work out in the end. I just want us to,
Yeah, I think he's
as a
reading off of
people,
something.
be okay. And I pray a lot. I hope that if anything, this can get out. That any message that I can send out is that I just want us to all get along, and to put God as number one. And I feel like that's not been happening lately in the world. That if you look around what's going on, I think that Satan is running pretty rampant. That's pretty undebatable how bad it's getting out there. Just as a whole. I mean, it's all in all, I think we're gonna be okay. I think everything's gonna be all right. I think I just wanted to get on here and say that who knows the future. So just
Apparently he did. That's why he jumped on the first fucking video. So now he see it, he's stumbling for words and things to say, right? He's bringing God, he's bringing Satan, he's bringing politics, he's bringing, religion. Nothing to say.
so I'm gonna pray about it. I hope y'all pray about it. God bless all of y'all, and peace and love. Deuces.
Anyway, yeah, he got in trouble. Look at these comments. How this guy feels about talking to war while he's in AIT. Higher ups definitely yelled at this man. Definitely. He must have gotten in trouble very different from his first video. See, that's what I'm saying. We've been getting a lot of steak and lobster. Not even at AIT, and I'm looking for the possible Article 15 is crazy. Top secret clearance, nah, stand down, private. This one time in basic training. Oh my god. Why does this man still have his phone? Yeah, I'm telling you, Drill. Thank you for your service. Stay safe. You just try to inform people on the uniform, and people need to pay attention. Much love. Okay, you're someone a sympathizer for him. No, he doesn't know anything. Your opinion while representing the army, not a smart move for sure. But stay safe and thank you for your service. Honey, you don't know anyone in explanation. Yes, she does. Yes, he does. Let's see what these replies were. He does. He doesn't know anything and create a viral video implying that we're about to go to full scale war. He's getting the smoke he deserves. Yep, exactly. See? That's what happens. A lot of people are, yes, he does. He created fear mongering by saying a place to go, get supplies, things about the see. Exactly. He needs to say apology video because he got in trouble. And he realized that now. And but like I said, leadership probably have seen it and they handed him his ass. And now he has to go back. It's okay. Be scared, son. Prayers. Bro, Def got into trouble. You know, people who probably been in the military or know someone who's in the military know that he probably got in trouble. That's why they're saying this. Yep. You realize that this is automatic chapter, right? Yep, it is. That's what I believe they should start doing. But anyway, he got in trouble for it. You know, talking shit, talking about knowledge. He has no idea, and now it's coming back to bite him in the ass by his chain of command. But that's my opinions on it. That's my comment. You know, comment down below, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know if you know this guy, because the thing is, once he gets out of basic training and AIT, when he gets to his unit, people gonna know who he is just from his video. So he has to deal with that going to his next unit, his actual unit that he's gonna be in. So he always has this looking forward to. So his reputation is gonna precede him. That's what's crazy. So now he has to look forward to that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you next video. Peace.